on this episode of Bot vs. Con.
Exclusive, and are you ready to pick up all of them in different colors?
I'm hoping that they don't do this to me too many times. I think it looks great. The alt mode looks fantastic.
I wonder if it'll have a light and light up. Like the whole bottle.
Oh, man, that might get me. Did I say I was picking this up? Or did I say
you're picking up all their
I was
stuff,
thinking about it? I don't remember. Yeah. Grimlock looks like a mad chihuahua.
Which the boxes look great. I think you need to buy a second set of all of them just to keep in box.
I just don't make enough money to do that. Interesting to me is that it's like the waist section and the chest piece are two different sections. And I've had it for like a week and I haven't opened it or anything yet.
No, that's not surprising. You had things for like 2 years that you haven't opened yet.
Why are you bringing up old stuff?
This is Bot versus Con. Make sure to subscribe and consider becoming a member.
Welcome back, Bot vs. Con fans. As always, I'm Bobby the Bot.
And I'm James the Con, and this is Bot vs. Con, where your voice is heard.
And we're back with another round of spectacular news as we head into TFcon week. But before we jump into that, let's give a shout out to our official sponsor, The Chosen Prime, where you can find many of the figures we're going to be talking about. There's also an exclusive, and we will be interviewing Brandon again this week. Also want to say thank you to our members. Really do appreciate the support. And to our subscribers, really do appreciate you as well. Without you, we would not be doing this channel. And we really enjoyed everybody spending that extended period of time with us this weekend as we reviewed our hauls and covered your hauls as well. Also, we do have the quarterly fan appreciation. So if you haven't already, please send in your videos or of your art, not videos, but your pictures of your art collections, you know, anything that you've done, cosplay, all that type of stuff. We will be putting a video together for that. And with that, let's get into the news.
Yes, but before we get into the news, I want to give a big shout out to our latest seeker, Rod Super 1213. We really appreciate you joining the family, and we have a lot of stuff coming out, so stay tuned for that.
Yes.
Now, do you hear something, Bobby?
I don't hear it yet.
I hear it through the speakers. I think it's your wallet dying.
Oh, snap.
Because let's talk about the SDCC exclusive, I guess a second one, from Loyal Subjects with Mask. What do you think?
All right, so I'm very upset about this. I'm upset that I had my order in first thing when it came out, and I do have this pre-ordered. I am so excited about this. I can say the only thing that is missing from this is me getting that new era Optimus Prime that was also in black and gold.
Ooh,
if I can get that as well and put them both together, oh, my childhood is is perfect right now.
Yeah, no, this looks really cool. It's from the Loyal Subjects. Like I said, it's SDCC limited edition, which confuses me because the other one was as well, from what I remember. But now that's a BBTS exclusive, so I don't know what went on there. Maybe they didn't know if they were going to be able to make this, and wanted to see how many pre-orders they got first to see if people were interested. It has a gold metallic finish. It's $150, and you can already pre-order it on their website, and I'm assuming you can pick it up at SDCC. I think this looks phenomenal. The only thing I don't like is that mask, where it says mask, like the letters mask on the top of the truck.
Oh, yeah.
I just wish it didn't say that. That kind of makes it look like a toy. But what I really like are the blue blast effects or whatever they have on their masks and stuff. It contrasts with the gold and the black so well. I think this is a great exclusive. And are you ready to pick up all of them in different colors?
I'm hoping that they don't do this to me too many times. And to the before you get ate up in the comments, the mask is kind of like their insignia. So it's like having an Autobot sign or a Decepticon sign. So that's That's why it's there. They are called Mask, and then the bad guys are called Venom. And
yeah,
so
but they actually put the name on the vehicles.
Yeah. On this one, they did. Even on the that was the only.
I still don't like it. I mean, that makes sense for a kid's toy, but it takes me out of this being a real vehicle. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And Autobot insignias and Decepticons are like army stuff, but
yeah,
it's like the Transmetal 2 Beast Wars when they said the name on them. Remember those?
I do.
That's kind of what it's reminding me of.
and I may offend somebody, but I'm sorry, not sorry. It's like getting your name tattooed on yourself. It's like, what's my name? Oh, there. Yeah, okay. Exactly. I'm Bobby. But also, if as the toy, it was a sticker, so you had the option of putting it on or not putting it on. So maybe I hope they're not stickers, but at the same time, maybe that is a sticker where you can opt to not have it.
It makes sense for branding. It's just not my favorite, but that's very little nitpick on this whole thing. And I just noticed one of those stripes is orange. I love that detail as well. So,
really,
if you look, there's one gold.
No, I'm saying that you love it.
No, it just brings more color. It's not just so monotone.
Oh, okay. It's also on the radar dish at the top. If you look up where the missile's coming out, and if you look towards the front, there's a little.
Oh, okay. I was looking at the thing that was in the back, the big circle.
No.
Okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying. That looks cool too. Yeah, I love the extra decals. They didn't just go monotone two colors. So great set, and I'll look forward to seeing it in your collection. And
I will be
the other ones in black and gold in your collection too.
They're hurting my feelings.
And then when they eventually say, you know what, let's get into the movies, and then this is going to have like a Shattered Glass or Movieverse color scheme too.
Yeah, and I'll buy that as well.
I know you will. So I look forward to it. On to SDCC/TFcon Toronto news. 3-0 Toy Dojo and ages 3 and up showed off that this will be at SDCC, and they'll have limited quantities at TFcon.
Damn. Damn. How much is this? Do we know?
I did not see a price, but if it's the same price as the other ones, probably 80 or 90.
Damn. I might be in on this.
You're gonna get this one and the transforming one?
I'm not going
You're gonna open that door?
I'm not gonna confirm or deny, but the first one that had me tempted was their Jazz, which looked amazing. This looks better than that Jazz did.
So you're opening that door and you're gonna have a whole case of non-transforming figures.
No.
You already got some Yolo Parks.
They're still in the box, which means they could be sold. No, but this looks really, really good. Like really good. And it's an action figure. That's what I'm claiming it to be.
Yes, it's an action figure of a Transformer character. How does that sound?
Yep.
I think this looks great too. I love all the detail work. It's not a surprise with what 3-0's done. Some of their design decisions are a little like the feet on their Seekers.
Yeah.
But this one looks really good. I love all the different colors. It is a little bit brighter from what I remember from the AMT one, and I do like the darker colors on the AMT one. Don't know which one's more accurate. But, there you go. You could get this one and that one, and they look slightly different with colors.
No. I'm not doing all that. I just think this looks good. And
well, you're going to pick up the other one for sure. So if you pick this one up, you could have both of them in different colors.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of something else. Yes, you're absolutely correct.
I'm like,
yes, you're absolutely correct. The AMT is darker, and this just looks really good too. And maybe it's because I'm just thinking about this color in my collection, and I'm trying to get it in my collection fast. Maybe that's why I'm considering getting this.
Well, you could always just wait till, when did they say? February of next year? That's when AMT is supposed to come out. Not that far away.
So far. We're not promised tomorrow.
Next up, we have Funby Studios at TF Nation. So they'll have some stuff, and they have this TF1. I don't remember his name from TF1, but it was a funny scene.
Steve.
There you go, Steve. Yes,
come say hi to Steve.
So that's pretty cool.
This is really cool. It's really cute. It's really cool. He, as you mentioned, he was funny in the movie, or B was funny in the movie. Talking to him, I think if I was in on the TF1 characters, I would definitely have to get this.
Yeah, I agree. I'm surprised like Blockies hasn't come out with one yet. Like a pack-in with their Bumblebee.
Don't talk too soon.
Yeah.
Next week.
Next up at TFcon Toronto, TCP is going to be giving away a comic book with the first 50 of their purchases of their exclusive, and they are drawn by Oscar Alonso. And they want to hear if you guys like this comic book idea or not. I love it. This reminds me of Fans Project, and back in the day they used to have comics on the other half of their instruction manuals. I think it's so much fun, and I'm going to see if I could get a hold of one of these.
You and me both. I'm definitely in for this now, since I started reading the comics, and I've clearly been purchasing a lot of comics. That's a whole nother reason my wallet's not with me right now. I want this, and I think it's really cool, and I hope they continue it.
Yeah, me too. You never got Fans Project stuff, right?
I got the Stunticon. I got one set of the Stunticons.
No, you did. And you got the, what's it called?
And the Dinobot.
And the Roadbuster.
That was a Fans Project.
No, that was I got the companies mixed up. It was MMC that used to have the comics in there. Go look at those instructions. They'll have the comics on the other side if they were still doing it at that time.
Okay, yeah, you threw me off there.
I threw myself off there, so I'm glad I figured it out. But very cool. Let us know down below what you think about this, and we could pass on that market research, let's say. TFcon Toronto's shirt has been shown off. I know you are just so sad this is not the one you're getting.
I like the wording. I don't like what it's referencing. I wish I was there and I'd pick up the shirt, but since I'm not, I don't feel like I'm missing out.
Yeah, I think this shirt looks great. They did an amazing job with the logo for animated. It looks, it's you can't not recognize it. I wouldn't want this personally, just because not that I don't like animated, but it doesn't scream to me like some of their other ones. They had one that was Megatron as a dinosaur, the Beast Wars Megatron, and I wanted that one. But this one's like, okay, it's fine. Their shirts have been quite lackluster, in my opinion, lately.
Yeah, I think they were kind of doing the sports theme last year. They had the Ravens as Laserbeak. They had the Sparks or Cybertron for the Lakers and the Lakers colors. And so I think this year is some anniversaries. Isn't it the anniversary of animated or something like that? So
I don't know about that. I know it's the 40th anniversary still, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That was
last year. Never mind. So it's Prime, not animated.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm thinking of. It was Prime, not animated. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, it looks great. I wasn't a fan of animated, so it's an easy miss for me. But I think it's a good looking shirt.
Yeah. Next up, we have their custom, which is called Boss Man. Maybe it's because there was already another exclusive that looks that's supposed to be the same character with the same name.
Ooh.
But this does look nice, and it is a good use of that Bumblebee mold.
I completely agree, and we haven't done the custom class in a couple of cons now. This is the one I would have wanted to do.
Yeah.
I like this. I like this a lot, and I would have signed up for this one.
Yeah, I think this one looks good. Really good. Like, I wouldn't mind having this on my shelf.
Yeah. exactly.
The other ones look great as well. They just don't fit with my collection.
Yeah, this one, I would actually put this with the Fans Hobby one and, probably compare what I did to what Get Right Robot did.
That would be a fun video. Let's tear it up.
Yeah.
But this does look really good. They did a good job. All the extra parts look great. The head looks a little too big, but you probably have to do what you can.
Yeah, it looks really good. I like this.
Here's some guests that are going to be at Toronto. Go get signatures if you want to. They, I know there's animated right there. You can go get them to sign a shirt.
There you go. Yeah, definitely. It's cool to see. And Jim Sorensen, the name sounds familiar.
I feel like he's done a lot.
So I know we've seen Bumper before, but that's really cool. I like seeing that, and yeah.
I agree. Away from conventions, Toy Arena's having a build day at their location in California from Saturday, July 19th from 12 to 5. So this is really cool. If you're into Gunpla or Blockies or something, this would be great to go to. Way too far for me to drive, but that's pretty cool.
Way too far for me to fly. So yeah, I think this is cool. We've been to the Toy Arena store as well as seen their booth at TFcon. So yeah, this is really cool. Actually, one of the guys that was in the customizing class when we first met does a lot with Toy Arena. So that's really cool.
Yeah, it is. Well, we're going to take a break here because that was a lot, and we'll get on to the leaks that I think Bobby will be excited for in a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Moving into the leaks, technically, this is a leak. People said it was revealed, but it's just on social media, and they haven't shown off, like, Lego or Hasbro has not shown off official images, and that is Soundwave. So here's the box looking very, very nice. And you can see it comes with Laserbeak and Ravage. What do you think of this?
First thing I looked at was how many pieces. I was a
1505.
Yeah, I was a kid who used to put 1,000-piece puzzles together in a day. So I love things like this. There's aspects of it that I think look really good, and there's some aspects that are like, okay, I can tell it's Lego. I think it looks really good. Overall, it looks really good. My nitpicks are the joints for the arms, but again, it just looks like it's too far apart.
Nitpicking, in the shoulders.
Yeah, in the shoulders.
Okay.
Nitpicking but it's Lego. Other than that, it looks great. He looks like he's like a hamster and has some walnuts in his cheeks. I think it looks great. The alt mode looks fantastic. I think they nailed it. It looks amazing. The tapes look amazing. I like that it comes with also a little mini Soundwave as well. You can kind of put it with your collection possibly. I think it looks really good. I'm in for it. To me, it looks better than the Bumblebee they did. It looks on par with the Prime that they did.
Now, here's the thing. Are you going to wait for one that may not be so official?
Hell yeah.
So it is $180. I do think the alt mode is perfection, but it's blocks made out of Lego. That makes sense. But it looks really good. Like, they nailed it. The bot mode, some of the proportions are a little wonky, but again, it is what it is for Lego. I think it, honestly, in my opinion, it looks better than the B, and I think it looks more proportional and everything than the Prime. Like, it looks more like a normal Soundwave than that Prime looked like a normal Prime. Mm-hmm. And I love that it comes with Laserbeak and Ravage. I like that they could go in his chest. I like that they transform. The mini Soundwave, amazing. Like you, I'll probably wait to get one maybe without a Decepticon symbol on it. and I'll be fine with that. This just isn't my 100% my cup of Energon, so I don't want to be spending almost $200. No, $200 with tax on this. But this looks great, and I love the ankle tilts. I'm glad that they did that. I just wonder if he has knees and hips and stuff, because I know Lego tends to leave those out for structure, and that would annoy me.
Well, it looks like the knee, will bend forward. Of course, that's due to transformation as well. Just a little bend backwards.
Yeah.
That's what I don't know, but yeah, I think. And I'm also curious to know if both tapes will be able to fit in his chest at the same time. Because on each one, I see that Ravage is in his chest in bot mode and Laserbeak is out, and it's the flip when he's transformed. So I'm going to say no as well, but that would be cool if both could be in there.
It would be very cool. Let's move on to just announced, and first we have some Yolo Park. You do collect Yolo Park now, and we got ACGHK 2025. So that is a comic convention out in China, and they showed off the AMK Pro ROTF Megatron, which will have diecast parts, LED lights, and premium deco, and several extra accessories. So when can we look forward to seeing this action figure, as you called it, in your collection?
I'm going to pass on this for sure. This is not my cup of Energon, as you politely put it before, at all. Whether it's an action figure, it's a transforming figure, or if it's a movie Megatron. I just did not like this Megatron at all. Now that New Age one almost got me.
Yes, the one not this one. That's from another movie.
Yeah.
This one, I do like the design when I take away Transformers and Megatron from it and just see it as a robot monster. I think it looks cool with the treads and stuff like that, but it's just not for me. One, it doesn't transform. Two, I had the original back in the day, and that's more than enough, even though this looks way better. I'm good with that weird-looking jet tank, whatever it was. This looks great, though. If you're into these, and you have the Prime, and you're going to get the Soundwave, and I know they're from different movies, but still, they'd look good on a shelf together.
The colors look amazing on it. Mm-hmm. I love the colors, but yeah, that's about all I got.
Yeah. They also showed off what I'm assuming is a ghost Starscream. It's just a clear Starscream. I don't think they specified. This looks like a really cool ghost Starscream. With the colors still, you can still see it. I know that's not really accurate. At least I assume it is. But I think this looks really cool. And I could see if you need a ghost Starscream for your collection, this might be the way to go, since there's not many out there.
Yeah, I like this one because the colors are still there. This is the transparent. This and Mirage are like the two transparent figures that I would always be willing to pick up because of, Ghost Starscream and Mirage vanishing. I think those are perfect, and I like that. As you mentioned, the color is still there, but it's the transparent, so it still gives you the dead Starscream on it. I'm interested in this, but I don't think I would pick it up. I don't think I will pick it up.
I'm interested too for a Beast Wars display with my other Decepticons, but again, I need to see a price. And if this is an AMK Pro release, I don't know by what it. Oh, it does say AMK Pro.
AMK Pro.
I wonder if it'll have a light and light up, like the whole body.
Oh man, that might get me.
Right? If they have lights and sounds, that would be really cool.
I like my gizmos and gadgets and stuff. So yeah,
you do. So if they do something like that, I would be very interested.
Yeah. Jeez.
So time will tell.
Yeah, it looks good though.
Next, Starscream Graphics LLC, which I believe is the Reflector Files, if I'm not mistaken, is now open. So why don't you take it over?
Yeah, so definitely a fan of his work. On the haul, someone asked me about the Punisher shirt, the Punisher Autobot shirt I had, and I did get that from Reflector Files. So I believe they will be in Chicago, so definitely check them out. Lots of the artwork I showed, actually, since it's still here. For instance, this came from them. I think he does magnificent work, and he actually just started this company, and he's starting out on his own, and I'm here to support him, and I hope everyone else does as well, because he does great work.
He does do amazing work. So go look him up if you need any graphic design work. Maybe he'll be able to help you out.
Yes.
Moving on to another small company, Riot Press showed off some action figures that are available for pre-order. Don't know too much about this, but we looked at their Blast of the Seekers, if I'm not mistaken, line. So it looks like they're getting into G.I. Joe too. These guys do look great. If I was still collecting Cobra and all those G.I. Joe figures, I only collected Cobra, I would pick these up because they'd fit right in, but I don't. I got the core cast and I'm good. But these look great.
Yeah, these are like, so they're not Joes. They're like akin to
I know,
Joes,
they're their own thing. Yeah.
Like cyber ninjas or something like that. But
that would fit
Patrick
right
has
Joes,
like,
though.
oh yeah, I'm not, please. The only reason I'm saying that is because when I talked to him and met him at BotCon, I was just like, oh, you're doing Joes yet? And he was like, no. And I was like, oh, okay, my bad.
He's very happy. No, yeah.
Yeah,
I got a different things from different lines and just put them in with my Cobra figures when I had a shelf.
But these look amazing in person as well. These are some great pictures, but they look amazing in person, and they're, like I said, some like cyber ninjas, and he has like a whole storyline with them as well. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool, and I'm happy to see what else he comes out with, because yeah, they do look really good. And I almost like the one in the blue, and I almost bought that.
So the one in the blue in the front with the white face, right?
Yeah.
Did you watch the Spider-Man show in the 90s?
Yes.
That reminds me of Chameleon.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
That's what I was looking at it. I'm like, that reminds me of something, and that's who it is.
Yep, that's exactly what I thought it was too. But it looked really, really cool, and I like both. But that one really stood out to me because of the chameleon, as you mentioned.
Yeah, they do look good. Mm-hmm. Next, we have Funby Studios Warhammer for Alchemist Prime.
I don't know about the character. Does he have a hammer, or did he have a weapon that looks like this? Or I have absolutely no idea. It looks very creative. I don't have anything to compare it to say it looks amazing or it looks bad or whatever. It looks like a functional weapon, and that's all I pretty got. I like the details in the weapon, but I don't know anything about the character really, or the lore with the weapon, if there's any.
Yeah, I don't know if this is lore to it, like you just said, but I do like that you could attach the blue things, the lenses, I think they're called, to it, and make them have a whole weapon, because this guy don't come with no weapons. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next up, we have some customs, and first we have Age of the Primes Alpha Bravo via 1William1 on Instagram. This would make me buy this mold.
I sound like a hater here. I hated when they made the Superion in Combiner Wars, and it was just like, what the hell is this helicopter doing here? This doesn't belong. And I hated it. Same with when they did the Stunticons, and they put and Defensor, and they put like Rook in there, and like it was just
those were my favorite figures from that line.
Yeah, I was like, this is stupid. But this is a great looking custom here.
Personally, I liked it because I like it as an addition, not as a replacement.
Yeah, that would be different. Yeah,
that's what I liked them as. And Alpha Bravo in particular, I thought his color scheme was so unique, and how he fits in, but he doesn't fit in at the same time. I loved it. I thought they did a great job, and I don't hate the way that it is on Superion with the arm facing the wrong way, because that annoys me with Vortex, because it's just wrong. But I think this looks cool, and if they did release this, I could see people picking this up just to have an extra aerial bot running around. But if they did Rook, I would have to pick up Rook. Rook was so cool. I thought that concept was so unique.
I think you hit it on the head. I think for me, the problem was that it was a replacement instead of an addition, and you had to pay more to get the character that you were more accustomed to seeing with the aerial bots and the Stunticons, and I didn't like that aspect of it. It was like online exclusive or something like that, and that part I hated.
Weird shenanigans with the last one.
Yeah. And even though I was able to get both of them, I did overpay for Wild Rider. I did overpay for the Stunticon, and I paid more than I wanted to pay for the aerial bot, and I didn't like that.
Yeah, I didn't either. I didn't finish them. I saw the price and said, you know what, he could just have Alpha Bravo as but I really like this. This would get me to pick this up, and not the rest of them, just this figure. And bring on Rook. I guess he could be an Alchemist Prime repaint. That'd look kind of interesting. Anyways, let me know what you think down below. And next we have MP22 Ultra Magnus custom painted by Gunner on Weibo. I guess this is to look like the Netflix show.
Or it could be Skybound as well.
Oh, I guess it could be Skybound. I saw the Netflix show when I saw this.
This looks good. This looks really good. Like, damn. Like, how do you figure out how to do this? And why aren't you like my buddy to do this to some of my figures?
Well,
I think it looks great.
Practice, and they just do it. Number two, you should be your own buddy and learn how to do it.
That's a comment that I would have to save for the After Dark. Yeah, I really don't like being my own buddy.
This does look very good though. So kudos to you.
Thank you for getting that. This is not an This is really cool. As I've heard rumors that Ace is going to be dressing up as Mads Hawking at San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, they're not selling the helmet?
Now it may also be that they're selling it as a costume or whatever, which is really cool. This is like where if you have kids and young kids that are going trick-or-treating and they want you to dress up as something to go with them, this is like the adult costume that when you go to somebody's house and they open the door, they're like, yo, and it's just like, they certain people will know who it is, and you have to be of a certain age probably, and I think it would be really cool. Other times people be like, who's this like mechanic with this dumb helmet on?
So are you telling me you ain't buying all the helmets if they come out with them?
No.
Yeah, you would. Don't even say you wouldn't. You'd buy all of them.
I'm not, because I'm not a helmet guy.
But it's mask. That's literally the gimmick. So you'd buy all of them.
It is.
And put it next to the car. How cool would that be in a shelf?
It might be, but as a kid, I wanted. So this helmet's called Spectrum. I wanted to be able to like do what Spectrum did. Everything. It was like you could fly, it could shoot stuff, it could whatever. But yeah, I don't need to walk around with the helmet and get hot and
you don't walk around with it. You just put it on your shelf.
Yeah, I don't have space.
Don't even lie. You're gonna pick them up if they come out for sale.
I'm not, and that's the price is like really cheap.
Uh-oh. All right, okay.
But I do think they're cute, and not cute. I do think they look good, and I saw somewhere that they've done different iterations. So they started. Yeah,
there was a prototype
years ago, and so it's made it this far, which is really cool.
Yeah, you're still gonna pick it up. But you love Volcanicus, as viewers of our channel know, so I think you need to pick this thing up. This is Yunya model Dino King via Suzaku 68.
You said it right. This thing, I'm not picking this up. Not a fan, and this will be an easy one to pass on.
I do think the core bots are actually pretty neat. I think they did a good job. I like how some of them transform. Like the Slag has the horns behind his shoulder, with the chest, with the head on it, and some of them transform kind of unique, which I do like. And I like the color scheme on some of them, like, I'm just going to call them Swoop. Completely different from what you would think with the yellow and the gray. It's kind of refreshing. But the combined mode was not nice.
You should get it and just don't combine it.
No. And why is Slag the angriest looking thing that I have ever seen?
Slag, I like that he has teeth, like some serious teeth. I like that even more so than Grimlock.
Yeah.
You know, I like that. Yeah, you like dinosaurs, and you should get these.
When they come out in a funky color, I'll definitely get them. But with that being said, let's move on to the updates. On to the updates. First, we have a reissue of Studio Series 86 Blaster.
Get it if you missed out.
Yep. It still looks nice, so go pick it up if you need it.
Yeah. I have it. So.
Did you watch the Cyber World sneak peek?
Of course I did not.
How? You should have watched it. It actually wasn't horrible. I thought the animation was kind of cool. The voices seemed okay. And it had your favorite Grimlock with Flame Breath. So, it wasn't bad. It'll be out July 12th.
I did. It's not because I didn't like not watch it, like knowing that it's there and said I'm not watching this crap. It wasn't that. I've just been busy, and it didn't come up as like let me make sure I stop what I'm doing to watch this. So it's like if I get around to it, I'll watch it. If not, I don't feel like I've missed it too much. But it wasn't like a hell no, I'm not watching it.
So if these episodes are like 30-minute episodes, will you be watching this show?
Probably. I would give it a shot. I try to do that. I try to give everything a shot just in case it might be great. But I haven't sat down and tried to.
Well, you can't until the 12th.
I'm talking about any of them.
Next, we have the Transformers Meet Japan pop-up store that we talked about, I believe, on the last show. They showed off more stuff that they're going to have. A lot of acrylic stuff, some hats, some shirts, a clear comic illustration, luggage tags, sketchbooks. What I think is most interesting is a sweet bun. But that's it. A can badge. So
clearly you're reading this and translating it, because I'm like, I don't see sweet bun anywhere.
I have a list. They have more than just these pictures. I'm just reading your list over here.
Because I'm like,
yeah.
Where's the closed caption at? I like this stuff more so on the right. I think when we first talked about it, this stuff didn't kind of go with what I like about Transformers. It was kind of little, not in my wheelhouse. It's not my cup of energon. I think this middle row in particular on the right side, those things look really good. I would be interested in the luggage tags, actually, because I'm tired of traveling, and I tried to get luggage that doesn't look like everybody's, but that would be really cool to add that to it.
I already have Decepticon luggage tags.
Oh, well.
Amazon.
Yeah, so maybe I need
we also have this guy who coincidentally has the same arm as the Grimlock, but look at how far back that eye is. I cannot. He looks so funny. Like, hi guys. Like, I just see him being
his eyes like right here.
Yeah, it's so weird. Other than that, I think this figure actually looks really nice. I think the green looks cool. The purple looks nice. The silver is all painted. They did a good job on this.
I am going to pick this up.
Oh, you are? You're going to, not maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to pick it up because I have the Prime.
Did they come out with the price yet?
I have not seen the price yet, so
okay. I'm curious too.
Yeah, I'm curious. Of course, if the price is something that I think isn't fair, then I'll skip it. But my plans are to pick this up.
Yeah, I'm interested too, especially if they do the whole cast like they did with the Prime, if they do like Waspinator and Tarantulas and Scorponok and Pterosaur, whichever one of those, that'd be pretty cool. They have like an alternate version.
Yeah, 'cause they're different enough.
Yeah, exactly. Next up, we have an actual Volcanicus that you're going to be picking up, which is Laser Cat Toys JGM SKP02 Miniasura.
Man, you just threw like some Morse code in there or something like that. That was a lot of letters. I think. Did I say I was picking this up, or did I say
you're picking up all their
I was
stuff?
Thinking about it. I don't remember.
Yeah, you said you're picking them all up.
I think.
Yeah,
I think I am going to pick this one up.
We know you're going to.
It looks good. It does look good. I thought I might have said that I wasn't going to pick it up.
That's what initially. You said first. And then when you saw it the second time, you said it was nice. And then you saw it with the other combiners and said, yeah, I'm going to have the whole set.
Okay, yeah. So this is confirming it. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. It is cute. It looks really good. It actually doesn't look like wonky at all. It like, especially in this silver color here, it still looks menacing.
Yeah, I see that. And I love that Grimlock. He is so cute.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Transform Dreamwave's Tidal Wave.
Is this the mini one that they made?
Yeah, so if you look, it's actually roughly the same size as the pieces that come out of Tidal Wave, because it actually fits in them.
Yeah.
Except for, I didn't see it with the last part, the aircraft carrier portion, but and you could see the little tiny little Star Sabers. I think you need to pick it up just for that.
I think these are your. This is calling you. I mean, you've always wanted
definitely not. This is legend size.
You always want those mini cons, and there they are.
Well, I guess not legend size. I don't know what size this is. It's fine. Not for me. I'm good. And I want the mini cons. Yeah, if they actually transform. Yeah, this looks good. I just wish it was a little bit bigger.
Did you ever get a Tidal Wave yet?
No, none of them look good to me. Not one company has made one that has, been worth it.
So, there it is. Yeah, I'm passing on
and
this.
I'm also waiting for the green version on any of them.
Yeah, so, yeah, this is a skip for me. I didn't pick up the Hasbro Tidal Wave. I wonder if it's on sale yet. I haven't looked.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It will be. They do. We'll be right back with incoming and recently released. Moving into incoming, first we have some Missing Link, and we have Cordon via Uranus DD. And this is kind of cool that it does come with all this stuff. It really looks like an old figure. Vintage figure, I should say.
It does. I'm... yeah, these are coming out. There's a lot of stuff coming out fast.
Yeah. Still looks good, and I know you cannot wait to have him in alt mode with the little guy in him.
Yeah, and I didn't see where they come with the little guy, so I guess we'll have to find some little guys to go in there.
No, they come with them. That's like the first thing they talked about with these figures.
I don't know why I saw something a couple of days ago that said it didn't come with them, so that's the only reason I mentioned that. That's good. I thought they did.
Let's go back one.
Maybe there it is right there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good. So, yeah, I'm happy about that.
And here are all the larger Autobot missing links. I guess they're all Autobots missing links, and they all look good together. You could kind of pose away his lankiness.
They do. I think Cordon is posed a little bit better than Sunstreaker. Sunstreaker is just waiting for that transforming toilet to go up underneath him, the way he's posed right now. But yeah,
speaking of Sunstreaker, here's all of them. Which of the boxes look great. I think you need to buy a second set of all of them just to keep in box.
I just don't make enough money to do that. Yeah, just don't. Yeah. I mean, if yeah, nope, not gonna be able to happen.
I thought this was kind of cool, though. You have a little driver in the little medical bay.
Yeah, and I like that it fits in there very well, very comfortably.
Yes, as it should.
Yes.
Moving on, we've got Magic Square Tornado. So we did already see this one on the picture on the side with the prototype, but I thought it was very interesting to see it, that it's practically the same size as the Legends one. And I think this, if you could have it in this configuration on the arm, I think it'll look much better.
It looks close. It just looks like they split the tail.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe you have to split the tail to put out the transformation joint. I don't know.
Yeah, I think someone was saying, and again, can't confirm or deny it, but somebody said it transforms exactly the same or very similar. So if that's the case, then yeah, this is something you would be able to do. What always got me about this is that it's the one arm that if like those helicopter blades were there, you wouldn't be able to tell what it transformed into. All the others, you can kind of see. All the other limbs, you can kind of tell what they are. Like you can tell that's a tank and a Jeep or something like that, a space shuttle. And then you look at Vortex and you're like, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Yeah, I think this looks good. So, and it's 20.5 inches tall. Is that tall enough?
I love the size. I love the size.
Okay. Yeah. No, this looks great. So, be interested to see more.
Yes. Hurry up.
And are you interested to pick this up too?
I am. I actually paid off my my pre-order for this. So yes, I'm looking forward to this coming. I think this one looks better than the other options we've seen so far from this company.
Yes, well, they only released one other thing. Well, a different color, one other mold. Yeah. I do think this looks better. Like you said, I'm just waiting for them not to put out Slipstream, the obvious repaint. Because that seems to be what they'll do. They'll probably do like Thundercracker and call it good. But this looks great. I want the repaints though.
Yeah, probably a Thundercracker and a Skywarp.
With this company, since they only did Bumblebee and Cliffjumper, they'll probably just do one other repaint and call it good.
I could actually see them doing both, only because the Cliffjumper and Bumblebee were the main two. Even though there's so many repaints, those are the main characters that everyone got used to knowing.
Yeah, so who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm not putting my hopes up. Next up, we have Fans Toys Bandit from Mick Carr of the Transformers ERC group.
Yeah, they do look good, and I'm waiting on mine to ship. Like, come on already. Yeah.
And there it is with the combiner part. Yeah, it looks good.
The part that's also interesting to me is that it's like the waist section and the chest piece are two different sections. Like their Superion, the chest and midsection was one piece.
That's interesting. So maybe two separate trailers for him.
Yeah, I think it does turn into two separate trailers if I'm not.
Oh, really?
Or no, never mind. Motormaster has a trailer. That's okay. It is two separate trailers, but that's because Motormaster has a trailer already attached. Yeah,
no, this set looks cool. I'll be happy to see it in your collection.
You and me both.
Moving on to recently released. So first, this is from Big Easy, and he showed off that there are some QC issues with Age of the Prime's Silverbolt, and he had a hairline crack in the very tip fin, and it looks like it broke off, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah, that sucks. And what really sucks is, since I'm not sure, I haven't seen it in store yet, is that a lot of people have been getting this in the mail, and so it's not like you can just go to the store and exchange it really quick.
Yeah, especially for another one. Like, it's going to be, you return it and you get your money back. Or you contact Hasbro and they send you a Cyberverse figure or something like that.
And James is speaking from experience on that. He's not actually making a joke.
I didn't get Cyberverse, but close enough. Yeah, so this is unfortunate. Be careful with them. They might already be cracked, like his was.
Yeah.
Next, I think we talked about this, but we did have, I know Blue got his, so this is out as well. And this is Alchemist Prime, and this is from Shentu Toy Box. And it honestly looks like a pretty solid figure from the back. Looks wise. Like, there's not a lot of gaps or waffling or anything. So, good on them for doing that.
So I saw online someone say that this figure was actually surprisingly good. I can't confirm or deny that it is, but that's what somebody said. I haven't opened mine yet.
That's what I thought. It looks good. I just have no connection to the character. But if they redid it as somebody else that looked a little better, I'm surprised you picked this up for the mustache alone. I thought that'd be, and the glasses. I thought that'd be too human for you.
It is way too human for me, and I was actually trying to see where I put it at. I thought I had it over here. It will be in my July hauls, maybe, unless I decide to take it back. Oh, there it is.
I hope he takes it back now and somebody asks about it.
Yeah, it was. I was looking for Skybite and I didn't see it, and somebody had it hidden. So sorry if I took yours. Somebody had it hidden on the top shelf. And
oh,
I was
wow!
like, oh,
well, that's why you picked it up. You were like,
what is that? Oh, let me. Oh, and I pulled it down. I was like, well, now that I got it, so I was like, okay, we'll see. And I've had it for like a week, and I haven't opened it or anything yet.
No, that's not surprising. You had things for like 2 years that you haven't opened yet.
Why are you bringing up old stuff?
Well, let's bring up some new stuff, and I think you need to go ahead and pick this one up. This is Giant Axe via Seasonan.
Yeah, I think it looks very good. I am not picking this one up, though.
Now, I don't think the other one has leg deco.
We haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, we saw it. It didn't have. It was all red at the legs, so I think you got to pick this up for that.
It could have some more things that it goes through and alterations and stuff like that. And there's also 2 companies making it, so yeah.
Just pick it up. You got what, $30 to lose? I do think this one looks better though.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's more different, and I've never really seen this color. I mean, I've seen the sheets, but I just like this color scheme on this mold.
Yeah, I same here. It's different, and that's what I wanted when I go extremely small. So
when Studio 01 Studio, who's known to be doing repaints, does this, are you going to be picking this one up too in masterpiece scale?
It depends on how much I like their other one.
Oh, you're going to be picking it up. Don't even say you wouldn't be.
Begrudgingly, I probably would.
Why don't you just wait on all of them? I would
be mad about it. FOMO. I shouldn't. No, it's not. It's actually not even FOMO. It's just a matter of I want a broadside in my collection, and I haven't had one in years.
Yeah, so go ahead and let us know if you got your broadside in your collection as well. We'll be seeing you guys soon. We will have that interview with Brandon of The Chosen Prime sometime soon, so stay tuned for that. Might get some information on that comic book, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah, as always, if you haven't already, please click that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Click the notification button, and we will see you all next time. As always, till all debates are won. Later.